silver prices have experienced a significant increase, rising over 6%. This unexpected surge has put 5 U.S. banks at risk of substantial financial losses due to their large short positions in the metal. This amounts to approximately 707.9 million ounces, nearly equaling a year's global silver production. With silver prices increasing by $1.84 per ounce, these short positions are now estimated to be underwater by $1.3 billion. This behavior undermines market integrity and could have far-reaching consequences for both the financial sector and industries that depend on stable silver prices. The concentration of these short positions among just 5 U.S. banks have raised concerns among industry analysts. Critics argue that this level of short selling artificially depresses silver prices despite strong industrial demand from sectors like electric vehicles and solar panels. Chinese banks are also facing liquidity struggle as key funding costs rise, and activist investors are targeting Bank of America, basically stating that the bank's 5-year chart of the stock is very weak. Of all the banks, it only beats Citigroup, the perennial basket's case in stock performance, and Wells Fargo, and just barely in that case, even though Wells was crushed by the fake account scandal and hyper-government regulation. Now, this is all pulled from that article. These are not my words. And don't forget that billionaire Warren Buffett has been selling Bank of America. He dumped in total $10.5 billion in Berkshire's Bank of America stake after slashing JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo as well. Not only that, New York Community Bank just reported earnings and dumped over 10%. Moving on from the black swan brewing in the banking sector, Interactive Brokers LLC violations now prompts illegal short selling inquiries due to the creation and increase of deficits in securities. Interactive Brokers LLC has also just reached a settlement with FINRA for illegal shorting and will pay a fine of $475,000, which we covered in yesterday's video. Now, NYSE ARCA, known as a top platform to buy and sell exchange-traded funds and more than 8,000 U.S. listed stocks, have just extended after-hours trading, or at least are trying to. New York Stock Exchange to extend after-hours trading to a total of 22 hours a day. Under the new plan, trading on the NYSE ARCA electronic exchange would open at 1:30 a.m. and close at 11:30 p.m. ET on weekdays, subject to regulatory approval, and this is likely to get passed. The NYSE plans to file updated rules for extended trading with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. What more problems can this bring? Now, if you guys haven't yet, make sure to like the video because we're going to talk about AMC and GameStop's chart, and I just brought you a ton of key information in the intro of this video. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to go subscribe and turn post notifications on. Make sure to hit that bell and press all. Now, GameStop's coin over on PancakeSwap is up another whopping 18,000%, sometimes correlating with major pumps in GameStop stock price, and we have found out with FTX that some things are backed 1-to-1 in order to keep the price down. Now, if you've been following with what we've been tracking with AMC's chart, today was a decent day. We opened at $4.35 on the dot, and now we are trading above it at $4.39. Yes, not a lot of volume, a little bit more than the prior days. Yes, still barcoding. So far we are not out of the woods at all just yet. But we are trading above that invalidation level that we would potentially have needed to see a rejection on, and we did not see that. So we're trading up 0.57%, trading at $4.39, and we could potentially continue to see moves up from here. We want to see it close above this level at $4.35 and watch this momentum start brewing. But if you are taking on high risk, this is not a bad time, in my personal opinion, to enter calls on AMC. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Only if you are a heavy risk taker. GameStop bounced off of the bottom of this flag. We could not have called it out more perfectly, up 1.26%, trading at $20.90. We are up on all of the call contracts that we entered, and if for fun we wanted to close, we would already be in profits. But based on the charting, GameStop is likely, in my opinion, to break out of this flag above $21.50, above $22.40, $23.40, $25, and potentially $29, depending on the momentum that we get. Now, I want to bring up another play that I may be entering shares in, and it's ticker symbol GNS, Genius Group Limited, up 7% on the day, trading at 71 cents. Very risky, but a lot of volume coming in, and the only reason I'm keeping an eye on it right now is because the CEO is coming back out lately on Twitter and continuing to talk about the naked short selling going on behind the scenes with the company. He's also one that said, not directly, but basically, that the reason CEOs don't come out and talk is because it's a dangerous game. Let me know what you think about GNS in the comments down below. Wolf, WULF, still up on those call contracts. In fact, I closed those. In fact, I rolled them to November 22nd, $8 calls. So if you're following me on that trade, congratulations, you made a little bit of money, but I don't think it's over just yet. I think this thing is consolidating for another breakout higher, and we're going to watch both very closely. Now, the overall market, S&P 500 up 0.35%, trading at 581.30. Also, closed contracts green on the SPY. If you're not in the Discord yet, I really don't know what you're doing, because one of these trades would pay for Discord for years and years on end, even if you had a small account. I literally charge one of these coffee cups a month, okay? That is how much I charge for Discord, for you guys to talk with the like-minded people in basically a big group chat. Your friends around you aren't going to understand how you leveled up so quickly. I'm telling you, get in there. The link is under the description and pinned in the comments. Now you can see the SPY gapped up and rejected off of the top, ascending what is now resistance level, what was once support, and got rejected here, right? Wicked all the way down, and now you're likely to build a base at 580 before building a candle inside of this and moving back up out of it. And that is what I'm watching for the S&P 500. Also, it is a Friday. This was a decent week to see, and it's kind of setting us up for next week. I'll be interested to see what move we get, especially since we saw a pullback towards the end of the week, which you just saw back here as well. Tesla 267.50, up 2.7% on the day, beautifully coming right up into our range between 264 and 267.60, and rejected basically off of that level. Again, technical analysis matters. It plays out perfectly to a T. I see a trade idea that I called out in Discord, a far out trade idea for $310 strike to February 25th or so. I did not enter just yet. I will alert Discord when I do take entry, but that is the trade idea I'm looking for. But this isn't necessarily entry zone, as we could see a pullback easily to 260 in a day, or 255. Obviously, you have a level at 250. If we can't hold 250, that's not going to be confirmation to enter calls just yet. You're going to want to see how the stock is going to fall. 237.65. Potentially all the way back down to 228, 226, right? We're going to be watching that, but as of right now, Tesla has good momentum pushing through these levels, and that is the setup I'm watching. Nvidia also looking very well. Not going to touch on the charts too long. I see a setup right here. It is also building a candle off of 141, which is a good thing to see. I would watch the top of this channel at 147.50 for the next level for Nvidia to get rejected off of. Bitcoin, if we bounce here and overnight SPY gets a lot of good momentum, green momentum to the upside, I think the same thing is going to happen with Bitcoin. Overall, I'm not too worried about it, and the reason I'm not too worried about it is because we have been respecting this trend line very well. You saw it once back here, respected it, twice back here recently, and then very recently got this wick down. Overall, if we flush, I think we just respect this trend line back at 66K even, before hopefully scaling back up. Last but not least, since we're talking about Bitcoin, Microsoft, the world's third largest company to have shareholders vote on the proposal of investing in Bitcoin, which is also good for Bitcoin. Guys, if you don't follow me yet on Twitter, make sure to go follow me over there. I have over 10,000 posts and 1,600 of you guys are following me. I dropped some pretty good news in there that is coming out a lot earlier than it comes out in videos, because I have to record, edit, upload, all that other stuff for you guys. Make sure to like the video on your way out. It's free. Go get your free stocks, up to 15 of them, worth up to $2,000 each stock. All you have to do is sign up to Moomoo through my link and deposit into your account. It'll take you 2 to 3 minutes. They should approve you right away and then transfer $1 in there, right? $5, whatever it is. You're also getting a potential $30 cash reward and earning 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash. And I have been trading over there. They have some great tools for newer or advanced investors. Again, use the link, open an account, and make a deposit. And if you guys want my custom indicator, it's the top link in the description. I love you all. Lottery Socks out.